Hey, what's going on, AI mates? Welcome to AI Mate every single Thursday. Today, we're going to talk all about Content Mate 1.5. Today is the day where I'm publishing the automation to my YouTube channel. So if you just watched my automation video about X videos on my YouTube channel and you just came here, this is going to be the perfect video for you. And so the first thing that we're going to take a look at is all of the different things that you need to do in order to set it up, but also on top of that, how there are many different parts, what they all do. I can give you a little overview. And the first thing I want you to look at is this right here, which is my setup now after about a month. So I created that video or the automation about a month ago, but now we actually finalized the actual video. And inside of here, as you can see, it's about 50 videos that have already gotten made all I need to do is just click on the schedule and then it literally goes
Google
out.
just dropped Gemini 3, its wildest AI ever. The model can read text, watch video, listen.
As you can see, these are just waiting to get published. And on top of that, because we are doing a lot of cool things inside of the community, and if you just came into the community, we have gotten people results. So last week we had a winner. We had a winner of $200 because he got over 1,000 views. We had many people getting over 1,000 views with this exact system, and we have people selling systems for over $2,500 to other people as well. So I just wanted to say that if you're wondering, hey, does this work? Yes, it works for me, and it works for a lot of other people in the community as well, which just makes me so happy. So we're going to essentially talk all about that today. So with that being said, welcome. The benefits of watching today, obviously, since we're going to talk all about Content Mate 1.5, is that you'll be able to make AI avatar videos without being on camera. This is literally for me as well, even though I love being on camera and I love talking to the camera and I love making videos. I don't necessarily want to do it every single day. You know, I have to fix my hair, I have to fix my beard and everything like that. And it takes quite a bit of work. And on top of that, I have to be like into an emotional state. So I actually have to prepare a little bit and I have to, puff my chest up. And I get that a lot of people don't really want to do that. So with this system, you can do it. You can get content out there without being on camera. You can do it if you want to clone yourself. Like, for example, me, I have a personal brand. Or if you want to do it just as an AI avatar that is not you, it's not a real person, you can do that as well. So this gives you two different avenues of making content. The second benefit is, of course, that it's 100% automated content system with unlimited idea well. And I want you to take a look at the date here. So look at all of these 5 literally got made while I was sleeping. This one here as well, made while I was sleeping. So it's just incredible what we can do here, just being completely 100% automated. And of course, once you've set this up, you can get traffic to your platform and the offer all automated. So if you want if you want traffic and you want people to convert on the offer that you have, of course, this is going to be a big one that you might want to grab and start using. There are a couple of things that you have to do in order to set it up. Of course, we're going to go through all the 5 steps. However, by the end of this video here, I'm going to make sure that you can wake up every single morning and then you have 5 videos already made. Okay, just like I have in my Content Mate, 5 videos in the morning. It makes it at like 8 a.m. for me, and it makes it all based on yesterday's news. And so if that is something that you want as well, I'm going to show you all of that today. Welcome to the chat, Animesh. Please drop anything in the chat if you have any questions or anything like that. I'm going to keep going through the content here and let's get it all set up. Welcome. So step by step, we're going to go through in just a minute, but I just want to show you a couple of successful AI clone creators because I believe that if you can see it, you can believe it. So it doesn't matter how much I say that this is going to work and this is going to give you views and subscribers and everything like that. You need to see examples, right? So here is one of the examples. This girl is 100% AI generated, and she's getting, like, as you can see, 6,000, 9,000 views every single day, 15,000 on this one, 24,000 on this one, a bunch of them getting a lot of views, and of course, a lot of influence as well. And she's doing an amazing, amazing job. Really like her content. The second one I want to show you is Dr. Sintas. This is another AI creator. I really like his content. And the thing is, he is 100% AI generated as well. As you can see, the face on many of the thumbnails are exactly the same, which means that he's just using an AI avatar and he's updating, for example, what a crazy week in AI. Just listen to this. Whoops. Whoops. Can I turn the sound on?
Pre-orders at $20,000. But that's not all. Here's everything that has happened in AI this week. There is a new vibe coding tool that just ranked #1 at designing websites, beating Lovable, Replit, and other major.
He's even using the Nick Saraev soundtrack. Listen to the soundtrack in the back.
Ones. While most tools generate basic templates, this one builds premium, handcrafted websites with.
Stop using N8 and start using. I'm just trolling. I love you, Nick. That's number 2. All AI generated, fantastic. Next one is Rowan Chung. And as you guys saw with Dr. Sintas as well, a lot of views, right? Rowan is doing it amazingly well. As you can see, 92,000, 48,000, 260,000 on this one, 347,000 is crazy. A lot of these happening every single day, I believe. This is October 29, so this is about 20 back, I assume. So publishing pretty much every single day, I believe. This one is a pinned one, so I want to check the latest. Yeah, 17 hours ago, as you can see. And so making content like this is just more accessible now than ever. We can post more than ever. And it's getting harder now because AI tools are popping up and making it so much easier for people like me that have a little bit of technical knowledge to actually expand. And so starting to use these AI tools in your content creation process is literally how you will stand out in the next phase of content. So you'll see me start using it a lot more. And of course, sharing all the automations that I make. One of them starting right now. So now that you see that a lot of this content can actually go viral and make it online, hopefully you're a little bit more confident. You know that I have gotten success with it. Students have gotten success with it. So that are a lot of reasons why hopefully you want to try to set this up as well and start posting on your YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and every single where online and start getting clients as well. And by the way, I'm going to talk about one more thing by the end, which is if you want to make money quick, how to make money quick with it. Because I've talked more about how to make the videos and everything like that, but I haven't necessarily talked about how you could make your first $100, for example. So I kind of want to touch upon that a little bit, but we're going to go deeper into that way more in the future. But I'll just give a tiny little teaser today of something you could do if you want like $100. I think within 2 weeks you can make $100 for sure. It depends, but we'll take a little yonder down that route. Sounds good? Are we ready to go? All right, let's get this set up. So the first thing is obviously we need ContentMate 1.5 Airtable base. And so this is my base right here. And I have the v1.6, and that's how you can see that it's mine, okay? because I want you to get yours as well. So all you need to do is to go to the classroom, click on the Vibe Creator 2.0, go to the classroom called Content Mate AI Avatar X Videos v1.5, and as you can see, here are all the downloadables. Just duplicate the Airtable, which is right here, duplicate and download the NAN workflow. Now, I'm not going to show you literally step-by-step how to click by click set this up, but here is the Airtable, and here is the NAN. I literally made another video on exactly how to set this up, and students or members have been able to set it up by using this tutorial right here. This is literally a click-by-click, step-by-step setup guide. So if you want to set it up, like technically, go and watch this video here instead. And I'm actually going to give you a link. I have the link in the top. You will have access to this. And here is the setup video. Because this video that you're watching right now is not going to be a step-by-step setup video. And that's because it is too technical. It's like copy paste this, copy paste this, you know, like you've seen videos like this before. Now, once you have the Content Mate AI Avatar X Videos V1 shared, you just click the 2 dots or you click the drop-down menu, then you click the 3 dots, then you click duplicate base. And of course, you have your own base here. Just make sure that you copy it and, and make it a name that is easy for you to identify. So I recommend that you have your name. So I'll call mine, for example, Andy, and I'll just click on duplicate base, and then you'll start getting things set up. So once it's open, you'll see the Andy in the top right here, and this should be your name, for example. So if your name is Dave or something like that, Chris probably, your name should be here. And then if you have downloaded the NAN template, and you have it installed, or all you need to do to install it is to click on the 3 dots in the top right, then import from file, and then click on the Content Mate avatar right here, click on open, and it should pop open just like this, like a Christmas present that has like an Xbox inside. Oh my God, you're 12 years old again and you got an Xbox for the first time. That's how it feels like when you open up this NAN automation. Oh my God, I also get Tony Hawk Pro Skater? Shit. Enough shenanigans. Enough shenanigans. So what happens after this, right? Well, there are 2. So again, I don't really want to repeat myself way too much. So I'm not going to talk too much about the setup process itself. But I want to talk about the 3 parts that is included in this automation. Or there are kind of 4 parts. And there is one of the parts is kind of not good. So one of the parts is actually not that great, and I want to talk to you about that one as well in just a minute. So for me to show you all the different parts, so there's 4 parts. This is the sourcing part. And by the way, the full video is coming out today. So if you haven't watched it on my main YouTube channel, it should be out, and it should be amazing. Me and Hamflix, my editor, bless his heart, has worked really hard on it, and it has turned out fantastic. But these are all the different parts. So we got part number 1, and this is the sourcing. Part number 2, this is the publishing. Part number 3, this is the creation part. And part number 4, this is the avatar creation. So let's talk about all of these different parts. And I actually really like this screenshot right now. So maybe we're gonna just take a little screenshot, put it into AIMA here, and talk about it here, I think. So number one, let's talk about the sourcing part. Sourcing automation. And this is how everything works from, this is literally the source, right? If you think about it, you have to have a source that creates content. If you don't have any source, and if you think about running water, think about like a river flowing down. If there's no source, there is no running water, and nothing below can work, right? If you have like other stuff like a creation machine down below stream, but you don't have any ideas, it's not going to work, right? So we need to set up this sourcing automation first. And this is the best, I have to say, the single best sourcing and scraping automation that I have ever created, which is why it's so insane. And I really, really like it. So to go more in depth, here is how it looks like. So for me, I have the X. Let me just make this a little bit bigger for y'all. Here in the top, I have all the X profiles that I like. Angry Tom Tweets, OpenAI, Ruwan Chung, Min Choi, Dr. Sintas, Alexander Wang, Meta, Claude AI, HeyGen, Kling, OpenAI devs. All of these X handles post YouTube or X videos all the time. And if I literally go to x.com, and by the way, I want you to think about how can you get, oops, this is not the correct account, cancel. If you don't have anybody that you're looking at when it comes to content on X, I really need you to consider finding different X accounts that you care about in your industry, in your niche. Obviously, this is all AI that I'm looking at right now, but look at this. We could literally take this. We could take this video right now and we would get a ton of views.
Get geometry and textures for all angles of an object.
Isn't that cool? We're just talking about Sam 3D, and that took me literally 1 second to find a viral clip. This one here as well, Sign Lingo. Oh my God, Gemini 3 has a Sign Lingo, and we have some cool new tech. This one as well, literally within 3 posts, I found 3 really cool videos that could be posted. This one is obviously about a little bit longer. And this is where we could literally have reposted the entire video without us talking too, which has been working really well on my YouTube Shorts platform. But yeah, as you can see, if you haven't checked X for content yet, and if you think that X is just for maybe cryptocurrencies, or if you think that X is for politics or something like that, try to find your niche. If it's in health, there are a bunch of things coming out, like new research coming out, new videos coming out. Maybe there's a segment within like biohacking or famous celebrities like Brian Johnson. He posts, and like the Renaissance, Dr. Mike Israetel, he posts a lot as well. So there's always going to be a lot of videos. And so what we actually do, which is the most fascinating part about this entire sourcing automation, is that we use Apify to scrape X. And we do it to me, I never knew about this before I actually figured it out. But what we're actually doing is that, let me just get some data here. I'll execute this here real quick. Now, what we're actually doing, which forces us to get just the videos, because this was the hardest part. Like, how do we only get the videos? And we found basically a genius way to only get the videos, and that is to actually search this phrase here. So this is filtering out only the videos. So if I go into search right now, you can see that by doing this searching type filter, we only get the videos of Alibaba Quen. It doesn't work inside of the search filter here, but Alibaba Quen, thought it should work in regular search as well. Give me... Oh, yeah, we need to do that from. So here as well, search term. Oh, it looks like we have a double up here now. No, this is both for the retweets and the videos. Yeah, because that was the other problem. With X, there are so many different ways to go about finding content, whether it's retweets or native tweets. And there's also quote tweets as well. Not this one, but let's do this one. The stats may not be... Oh yeah, maybe we didn't even get results. Maybe there aren't any. Yeah, I just ran through the Alibaba Quen, but I bet that there aren't any. Maybe we should do Meta instead. And I feel like I'm already using too much time on this, but let's do from Meta. And there are no filter videos. Yeah, I forget how it works now, but essentially when you run it through the Apify API, it only gets the videos itself. And yeah, this JSON here took me a long time to get because we're only getting the videos from this handle from the last 4 days. And it's working like a charm. You always get a bunch of videos every single morning. And so what this automation does in a nutshell is that it will run through every single handle and it will update itself. So I'll actually just execute this flow. But for me, this works every single morning at 8 o'clock. Or I think this one starts a little bit sooner. Maybe it starts like 7 because some other automations, they start at 8. So I want this automation to finish by 8. But here you see one of them found that there were actually some videos. So it's going to update it. So here we're getting it inside the ideas table. It's updating automatically. You can see here we have it sorted. I'll sort it by all here. And so the date. This is not. Oh yeah, this is the different one. I'll do to my content one, ideas, and then all. And this is mine here. So here we got a bunch of them for Dr. Sintas, just updated. And you'll see more of them coming through as well. Now we're running through item number 6. And of course we have 33 items. Here, boom, we got another one. So here we can just go back again. You see, I think it should be right here, but it hasn't updated. That happens sometimes. Here it's updating again, and we can go back. And I think that it's updating, but it's not. Oh, that, as you can see, it all updated right there. So here you got a bunch of them coming in. What is happening with this? Something has definitely changed a bit for the scraper. It seems like the searching is searching for a little bit something different, where the name is not. Okay, so it seems like the scraper has changed a bit from what it originally was. So we definitely have to change that. What is this? What is this? Oh no. Okay, I gotta fix this before the video goes live. I have to fix this before it goes live. Damn, that was annoying. Especially if you look at this title right here. This one. Yeah, how about no? And then we get AI breakfast. Got you. That is very weird. So we did get some AI. We did get some not AI. I'm not sure how all of these other ones came in. Because it should all be updated by these handles here. But it could also be that somebody got hacked and all of these are retweets. Let me see. Is retweets? No, is false. Yeah, definitely have to figure out. It looks like everything is working, but also it isn't working so well. So there definitely is some issues with the scraper right now. Have to write that in my notes. But all in all, it's working. I'll show you how to filter out all of them later. And it also seems like we have a question here. Awesome. Let me do that right now. Hey Andy, I recently discovered you on YouTube. Love your videos. Joined school today. I'm a founder of a SaaS for Instagram comment to DM automation tool. Very cool. Zap DM. Awesome. I want to automate content creation with Vibe Creator, but the problem I'm facing is HeyGen seems too expensive for me. Could you use something like Sora 2 with the Kia AI API? Yes, that is possible. However, you've come to the perfect place because this automation right here works without HeyGen, which is the biggest thing, right? Because you've probably seen it as well. It's like $100, and then you need another 120. And so this automation here runs completely without HeyGen. It only uses WAN 2. So you're talking about Sora 2 with Kia AI API. So we're not using Sora 2 with Kia API. We are using we're using WAN 2.2 with Replicate API. So if you were thinking about like, hey, can I do this? Maybe you know a little bit about this one. This is essentially, we take an image in here and that makes your avatar talk. Yeah, you see this. And it gets all set up. The full video should be out today. And it explains it all a little bit better than exactly what I'm doing right now. But yeah, it's super, super cheap. It's like cents. And that's how I recommend going to set it up. And we can actually talk about the avatar right now, actually. But that's cool, man. Keep killing it. SaaS founders are very welcome, and I bet that you need some traffic, right? Okay, we got some scraping. However, there are some here that got scraped that I have no idea about. This never happened before, but it looks like, as you can see here, it looks like when we were searching, it was also searching a little bit too crazy. Like here we have Golden Boy 963. How about no Golden Boy? Now, how we filter them out and how you make sure that these never go into the actual box where you create videos. I'm actually going to check if this actually happened before as well. It seems like it did happen before. Without me knowing, but apparently it didn't even have an issue there. Yeah, something I have to look into when it comes to the scraper. 100%. I'm very short to be updating the content mate to 1.6 because we're going to have LinkedIn in there as well. I want to have X in there as well. So it's very cool that we need to update it quite quick. But anyways, how we filter it out is that we have a selected filtering process. So here we have a selected more wide, as you can see. Here we have a selected, and these basically make it so that we, instead of having 1,000, we now only have 100. Here selected more wide, instead of having 1,000, here we have 62. Selected more wide with no type, we also have 57. So the ones that I would go through is the selected more wide, no type, because they have a very decent filtering system here. So it's filtered by date, it's filtered by video seconds, it's filtered by if the video is horizontal or not in the past 3 days, how many views or retweet views it has. And just by this filtering process here, you can just check out, okay, you know what? The best one, and I'm gonna filter by date because I care only about the newest stuff. So if we just click here and we sort by latest, bang, we do it like that. And this one, XAI, 1 million views. This one for 14 seconds, bang. You can see this. Grok, 4.1, fast. So that's really cool. Really like that. Think it could be viral, and I think people really care about this. So what we could then is obviously click the button, which is the button to make the actual video itself. So that's what we're going to talk about next. We now have talked about the sourcing automation. So this basically gives unlimited source ideas / videos for repost / transform into your content. So let's go into number 2 here. And before we actually talk about how to create the video, we need to talk a little bit about avatars. So let's talk about the avatar creation. So this is actually number 4. So we're skipping to number 4 here, the avatar creation. So again, I told you guys, if you want to have your face and if you want it to be your clone of you, you can do that. If you want it to be an avatar that is not you, and you want it to be an avatar that is literally like a AI girl or something like that, you can do that as well. All you need to do is to click on this button here, write the name like Katie, then you can go into your favorite Krea AI, and in the image, we're just going to say strong, handsome Norwegian man. And once he is created, there we go. We are going to, this is a 1x1, so I'm actually going to do a 9x16. And also, I'm not going to use Krea, I'm going to use Flux. Select that model and run it again. I wish I ran with a sexy woman instead. Why am I looking at these dudes? Nonetheless, if you want your AI avatar to look like this, for example, you can just download this image. Then you go to ContentMate, and instead of Katie, I don't know why I just changed to male all of a sudden, but you can call him Charles. You have the avatar image right here. Then you can click on animate avatar, and I'll just see if I have it ready to rumble. I have the webhook test there, so I'm just going to run the animate avatar, and you can see it right here. So let's execute that workflow. Let's go back to ContentMate, click on run, and see workflow has started, and now it's running through. So basically all we're doing here is sending this image to a video generator, and this image generator to video is telling it this exact prompt, and that is character looking directly into the camera and speaking with hands into the camera. So this is where jank stuff can happen, okay? And jank usually happens if you try to clone yourself, okay? So I want to speak to you if you are going to clone yourself specifically. If you're cloning yourself, I highly recommend, instead of doing what I'm doing right now, instead of generating an image to video, what I recommend is that you film yourself for 10 seconds speaking, okay? And the reason for that, I'll show you right now, and hopefully he doesn't mind me sharing this, but I got a message today from Benjamin. He says, hey, bro. Okay. Hey, the avatar looks really bad. Is there any trick to get it to look natural? And I was like, can you show the input image? And this is him, right? This is the input image, looks great. And here's the actual video. And to me, like, it doesn't look, of course, it looks a little bit bad, but to him, because this is him, it looks way worse. It looks way worse. And that's with everybody that's trying to clone yourself, because when you run it through an image generator or an image to video generator, it's sometimes not like 100% consistent. So like the eyebrows change, and then all of a sudden it doesn't look like you. And so I'm like, oh my God, yeah. What I do is I have 5 to 10 seconds of me, and I'll show you that in just I'll show you that actually right now. I have 5 to 10 seconds of me that looks like this instead of doing all of this. And this is for you if you want to clone yourself. Look at this.
Creator, I love making videos, but sometimes there are news and things that happen in the AI space that
And so it doesn't even matter with the audio. All you should care about here is that it looks real and it looks good, right? So you can just take your phone and put it in somewhere that you have nice lighting, and then film yourself for 10 seconds, or you can film yourself for like 40 seconds, and then you can cut it into 3 different avatars as well. That's what I did with this one. I have Studio 1, 2, 3. So they're all the same clip. But yeah, this is by far a way better way to clone yourself and make content of yourself instead of doing it with the AI avatar that I'm just showing you here. But if you don't want to clone yourself, if you just want to use an AI avatar, you can use this method here. And so I'll show you how it looks like right now. It doesn't always look great, but here is an example of a non-clone, just an AI avatar. Let's take a quick look here. So that could be perfect if he's like, did you know that there's a new AI tool that just came out? And by the way, his lips are going to be animated again, right? So if you see if you think, oh, he's going to only have an open mouth, no, his lips are going to be animated again because that's what we're running it through. So take a look at this again. Oh my God, did you see the new AI tool? This you have to check out, right? It looks pretty sick. So really cool. Hector just came in as well. Please drop a question in the chat if you have any questions. Awesome to have you here, Hector. So that's what I really wanted to talk about, and that was one of the notes that I had for today as well. And I'll write that down in a bullet point form, and that is, if clone of yourself, use a 10-second real video. And yeah, the other tip here as well, if you have a lot of videos of yourself in the past, like for example, I have a bunch of raw footage of me from like 2024, like because I upload everything to Google Drive, you can use all of that as well. So for example, if you have a creator that you want to work with and set this up for, you can just ask, hey, do you have like raw files where you've just filmed yourself in the past? Because then you can use those videos that they've filmed in the past to make new avatars and get the mouth to move in a different way. Isn't that cool? Is it only me? Am I the only one that is hyped about this? Yeah. So yeah, think about that. Maybe like a bunch of creators, they have like 100 videos of raw footage where they actually performed on camera. But now you can just take those videos and put an AI lip sync on top of it. And it almost is like they made a completely new video without even making it. Hopefully you can hear my excitement about this. Cool. If you use a clone, if avatar, so we'll define avatar as not you. If avatar, we use Crea plus video gen automation. And as you can see, this is how to set up the avatar animation right here. There is, again, the link is in the description, ContentMate, how to set it up step by step. But yeah, you can set it up step by step right with this one here. Sweet. So we have now talked about the sourcing automation. So this is what my favorite automation that I created. Let's hit him with the confetti. We've talked about the avatar creation as well. Let's hit him with the confetti. And we have yet to talk about the actual content creation itself. Content creator. So that's what we're going to talk about next. We got 20 minutes left. Let's get it. And yeah, Hector, if you have any questions, please drop it in the chat. Awesome to have you here, brother. So when it comes to the content creator automation, which is number 3 here, there's a lot of things going on. But what I'm going to say is, what are we going to talk about here? Because there are so many things going on, let's just take them one by one. So the first thing that we have is an automatic trigger. Like I told you about, I have this set up every day at 8 o'clock in the morning. I basically run this entire automation right here. And the schedule trigger, it has scheduled 8 a.m., 8:05, 8:10, 8:15, 8:20. So those are 5 times. If you want to do 10 videos, all you got to do is click on add a rule and then make it run at 8:25, 8:30, 8:35. Pretty crazy, right? You can get this to run 100 times if you have enough input, enough of a source, right? And on top of that, we also have a webhook. So if you want to trigger it manually, for example, if you have just a link, like we go to x.com, you just find that you find a random link, for example, going to home, you can just paste that link directly in here, click the button, and then the thing runs, right? So here, the webhook can run itself. The first thing we do is to write a YouTube script. And the main key here is that it's the same length as the video. So if the input video is 14 seconds, our script should be 14 seconds. That is literally one of the things that took me the longest time. I changed so many different models and techniques on trying to get it to be the exact second duration. And now it's pretty much dead on. If you go into create here, you can see that the one that I have published, for example, let's do this one, Anthropic AI. You don't see the X video seconds here. Let's see another one published, Kriya AI. Well, this one had some jank, so let me go until I go into another place here, for example, OpenAI. So this one, yeah, I remember I fixed it. I fixed these seconds. Oh, this still jank here, I guess. But yeah, it's almost pretty. Oh yeah, I know what happens. It refreshes itself when it goes to published. Yeah, I have to fix that. Yeah, the bugs popping up. If you guys have any bugs, please let me know, because those are one of the things that is the hardest for the solo solo creator, solo automator. When I create these, is always the small bugs. However, what was I going to do here? However, what we're doing to get the exact length is really like a word smithing, like a prompting technique that gets almost the exact length. Then we get the actual X video itself. So let's, for example, say that this is the video that we like. So Replit just posted this video here. Looks super cool. Could make a video about it. What we actually do is we download that video because we want to show that on our video. Then we just take it and then we make an actual X handle. And how an X handle looks like is just that tiny little logo. So I think this helps establish the credibility of the content, because if you are saying to yourself, like, let me show you an example. If you are saying, Gemini just launched, like Gemini 3 here, it's not as cool if you say it versus if Sundar Pichai says it. So look at this, for example.
Google just revealed Gemini 3, turning plain and...
So here, some of the things we added was the actual link in the top here. This is what happens with this X handle and download X handle right here. And it's because I think it establishes some credibility. The other thing as well is the views. So you can see here that it has 222,000 views. And I think also this establishes some credibility so that people watch longer. of course, if you take this to the next level and you want to kind of go even further, we have a roadmap. I'll talk about that in a minute as well, like what we're trying to do next on this automation. But there's, of course, a ton of other things that you can do. But yeah, as it is right now, it's working really good. It seems like the only thing that happened this week was Gemini 3. So it seems like Sundar Pichai, Minchoy, AI Breakfast, all I'm talking about Gemini 3. But of course, Gemini 3 is a big, big news. And also, if you think about this from a content perspective, if you talk about Gemini 3 one time, why not talk about it 5 times? Seriously, every time VO3 comes out, Sora 2, I see creators talk about Sora 2 again and again and again and again. Gemini 3 again and again and again and again. Why? Because people are interested, right? It's just happening. Let's talk about Gemini 3. Let's talk about Gemini 3. Is there any more info on Gemini 3? What are people building with Gemini 3? That is good content strategy in a nutshell. Even though, of course, maybe these are very similar. Maybe there are some other videos here as well that could be used, right? So very, very, very cool. Let me see here. So once we download that and we have the profile picture, we have the views and everything, we're going to create the voice. And the voice is obviously trying to be about 14 seconds if that is the length. And this you clone through 11 Labs. So if you want to use your own voice, clone it with a professional voiceover. If you want to use somebody else's voice, you can use somebody else's voice with 11 Labs. By the way, this 11 Labs node has been causing some issues. So if you have any issues with the 11 Labs node, I'll literally send you over a new node that looks like this. Because yeah, the HTTP request was a little bit better than the node itself. So if you have any problems, please let me know there. Then where you write the clone to desk, of course, and it's important to know. It's important for me to tell you that this is self-hosted. This is not on the cloud. So if you have a cloud account, like you go into nan.io and you just started there, this is not for that. It is for self-hosted. So you do have to have either NAN on your own computer, or you would have to have it on hostinger.com, which is what I use. There are OpenSea or something like that as well, Open Digital or whatever, but you have to have that to get these nodes. So also, if you're confused by that, you need self-hosted, all right? The next one is create the avatar. So we created the avatar here and we got it to kind of speak with his hands, right? But what we actually do with the create avatar in this step is that we just lip sync. So we just change the lips of the mouth, and that's all we do. So once that is created, we have the lips moving in the correct direction, and then we have the combined vids and music. So this was probably the hardest part for me, just bashing my head against the wall, asking ChatGPT, like, please stop writing the wrong thing. And going back and forth like 100 times. But what actually happens here is we combine the videos. So there's one file for the first 3 seconds, and then there's another file after 3 seconds. Okay? So that is the first 3 seconds. They have your avatar that says, OpenAI just released, or let's say Google just released Gemini 3, a new blah, blah, blah. And then it switches over to faceless and just the, Sundar Pichai in the top, some views in the bottom. And I really like that type of content because it's very valuable. People are really interested, specifically if the news has dropped on X and nowhere else. You can be the first one to drop it on Instagram, or the first one to drop it on YouTube Shorts. The last thing that happens is that we do captions on top. You need captions for people to pay attention. And yeah, this caption automation here is just absolutely gorgeous. Before, I used to go into CapCut or DaVinci Resolve to get the captions on top. Here, I just basically pang, the captions are on top right away. So this makes it so that it looks a little bit more professional. It grabs a little bit more attention and everything like that. And yeah, that is the entire creation in a nutshell. So basically, by the end of this automation here, you go from just an X link all the way to a video of you talking about it. Yeah, it took me a long time to make. Why do you think I haven't posted so many videos? My friends, I literally have YouTube friends. I have YouTube friends that are in the AI space, and I just was on a call with him not in a while, or not too long ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago or something like that. And he's like, "When are you gonna go back to posting all the time?" I'm like, shit, I don't know. I'm really liking just making automations every day, and it seems like you guys are enjoying it as well. And a lot of people are setting it up. A lot of people really enjoying it. So it feels good that I can just nerd out with my. I literally lay down in the couch and I have like my X-Real glasses. Some of you guys know the X-Real glasses. I have the VR glasses kind of, but it's and then I just sit there and I just do automations all day. Like I go in deep focus and just make automations. So it really feels good. But all right. Next up, we have the publish automation. All right. So we did that. Oh, yeah. You're officially a content creator now. Bang. And so the last one is the publish automation. So the publish automation in itself is very, very simple. And the only thing I really need to talk about is Blotato. So the only thing that happens here is first, let me preface by how it starts. So this one has a schedule trigger. And the only thing that this one does, the search record here, is that it looks for if any of these statuses is schedule. So here you see schedule, bang. And if it is schedule, it will go out. And if it's not, it will not go out. And so I have this set up every 3 hours. So if I have them all on scheduled, it would do one of them at hour number 0, another one hour 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. It keeps publishing. But this is normally something I do in the morning. Currently, I don't really do this automation here. I want to get a virtual assistant to actually really focus hard on the clone and the shorts and everything like that. But that is going to take a little bit of time. Hopefully you guys can start setting it up and giving me some information as well, because I really want to make it better and better and better. But currently, like in the morning, I haven't really fixed it as well as I did when I was setting it up. Because if I used every single automation that I make, it won't actually, I won't be able to use, I won't be able to make more, you know. But my point is, for example, and we don't have much time more. I wish we had a little bit more time, man. I wish we could just check through a couple of them and I actually schedule them out. Because I checked one of them earlier and I was like, damn, this is good. I want to schedule this out. And then I was like, no, wait until you do the live. And I was like, okay, yeah, we're gonna just check it on the live. Animesh saying, gonna set this up ASAP. I'll let you know how it goes. Yes, please let me know how it goes, especially any bugs. Because I know there are some. Let me know how it goes. But this is way cheaper than anything else that we have, and I think it can give a lot more results. So that's cool. Potato is great. And about using any additional AI music. Okay, yeah. AI music. So the one thing I didn't talk about here, music. So I've already preloaded 3 of my own songs. So these were things that I created before with AI music. However, if you want to add more songs, it literally what happens here is that it grabs a random song. So what you can do is you can add more songs here. And the way you do that is to make a good music link. So it needs to be the exact same music uploaded to Google Drive. So just take the exact link here. As you can see here, take the exact link here and then change the ID. So upload to your own Google Drive, change out the ID, and it looks like this. So that's all you need if you want to have your own song in there. Upload to Google Drive. Of course, make sure that you share and let anybody with the link view it. Because if you have it restricted, nobody's going to be able to use it. And so that is also very important. But yeah, if you want more music, you can add it in there as well. And I was contemplating if we should like automatically make music or something like that, but it doesn't actually make sense. It's better to have like a library that you have already selected. So hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's again, I just think that this is just super, super cool. And yeah, the music that you're listening to is actually the exact same music that is. So it's this type of music. If you want some more viral type music, or if you want copyrighted music, which can be a little bit iffy. I don't know how it is on TikTok. Like copyrighted music is fine there, and maybe on Instagram it's fine, but on YouTube it's not fine. So I don't really know what's up there, but yeah, try to find your own songs here. And if you find a viral song, let us know, because yeah, songs are huge. Like it's a big deal. That's music. The last thing is Blotato. So yeah, like I said here, really the only thing that happens here is that we make captions for every single platform. So if you see here, we give Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all of these different captions. We make them with ChatGPT, and then we upload the data to Blotato, and we upload to TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. One thing on the roadmap is that we're going to add LinkedIn and X as well, and possibly some other things, but LinkedIn and X is on the next on the table. And if you never heard about Blotato before, it's as easy as just signing up to Blotato. Unfortunately, it's $29 a month, but it's, of course, you have to spend money to make money, and $29 a month to automatically publish to all platforms is a absolute godsend. We didn't have this before, and now we have it. So this is how to do it. How to set it up is basically just log in, get your API key, go inside of ContentMate, or go inside of NAN, and then just update just like you've done before. I think this is the easiest to set up. And once they're all set up, you can literally click schedule trigger. Hey, let's do it together. Let's schedule a video together. Damn, I told you I was going to talk about money as well. we don't have time. We don't have time. Okay. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about money for a second. So if you're wondering, how can you make money with this? You're posting news type content. Like, for example, let me show my Instagram, for example. And this is only the beginning. I hope to get a lot more views, but as far as I can see, it's working out pretty well. So here you can see, especially it's a lot better than 0. So here you can see 44 likes. So you see that it's getting some likes here as well. 1,900 or 1,700-ish views here as well. This one has 3,000. A couple of other ones with 1,000. This one has 3,000 as well. So I think that the next level is really, 10,000 views. That I really want to get the 10,000 views. I think we can get there. On YouTube, I got a couple of ones to like 3,000 views. But if you're asking yourself, how can you make money with this? And for me, if I wanted to make it as easy as humanly possible for you, what you can do, and I don't want you to take this as like self-promotion or something like that, like I'm promoting myself, but what you can is promote my school platform. And how you can do this is that you can become an affiliate. And this is actually insane for you. For me, I can't see it on this page, but there should be an affiliate button that comes on right here, like promote me or something like that. Promote this, like you get an invite link. And if you get this invite link, all you need to do in the bio in the top, like TikTok, for example, all you would have to do with the bio in the top is to have the call to action. So I have build AI agents and automation that does work for you, but you would have something like find out how I make these videos. All right. So that would be the call to action. Literally find out how I'm making these videos. And you would have a link to my school community. How that works is that you make 40% of the commission. So currently, calculator. Currently, the price of AI Mate is 57, I believe, 57. You get 40%. So that is $22 per month. So that means if you, let's call it 23. So if you want to get $100 per month divided by 23, you have to sign up about 4 people. And if the conversion rate of my landing page is at about 10%, you need to convert, or you need only about 40. Is this correct? Is my math completely off here? You need about 40 people to go to the website. Nah, dude. Nah. I don't think that can be true. I don't think that you need 40 people. But imagine you get 100 people over there and it's a 10% conversion rate over to free trial. Okay, that's where I'm blanking. So it's a 10% conversion rate to the free trial, but the free trial itself, I'm not sure what the conversion rate there is, but let's say 50%, or it should be probably less than 50%, maybe say like 30% or something like that. So the conversion rate itself must be something like 5%. Let's say that it's a 5% as well. Sorry, let's say it's 5% instead. So if you get 100 people to come to the live, if you get 100 people to come to my affiliate page and it converts at 5%, 0.05, we get 5 people at 23 that you make, which is around $115 per month, and that is recurring. So if you want to 10x that, and if you get 1,000 people to my thing, and by the way, this is just like head math or whatever, I don't know if this is completely real, but this is how I made my first money online. I was promoting other people's stuff because it's hard to make a product and stuff like that. But if you just set up this automation and everything, you can literally just get 40%. I take care of your customers, or how we look at it. Let's do the math once more time. Let's go 0.05, and then this is not correct. I need to times it 1,000 views to the opt-in page. We times it by 0.5, 5% conversion rate at a $23, and you make around $1,000, 1,150. That's pretty crazy. So yeah, if you try, and this is back of a napkin type, but yeah, if you try to get 1,000 people, to the page, maybe you can get $1,000. That it seems unreasonable, but you know, it's not that far off. But I would lessen the expectations just a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, that was the method I was talking about making money, because you know, if you are doing this and you believe in it and you think this is great and you think the automation is sick and you think that is awesome, sharing the awesome stuff to somebody else is like purely ethical, right? And I know that a lot of people don't want to be salesy. And if you say, hey bro, I use this, and imagine you get a message on Instagram or something, hey bro, I see like you're posting it every single day, like 5 times. How do you do that? You can just put a link to my school community. And then even if you ask them, if you say to them, hey, if you join, send me a message, and inside of school, you can actually send them a message inside of school as well. And you can like deepen the bond. And yeah, you will get lifetime 40%. I'll take care of them forever, you know. Oh, there's a couple of chats here. Awesome. Anime is saying yes. Here saying invite link as well. Yeah, 40% commission for life when you invite a friend to AI Mate. I think that's crazy, man. I honestly, before school.com, we didn't have this big of a commission for monthly recurring softwares. Like, and my stuff is converting, people are staying, and it's really cool. Here saying yes, being an affiliate or different things is a good way to make money. And if you promote or make a video on air fryer, for example, and put an affiliate link, people would buy it. You make money. Absolutely, yes. And that's with automation stuff as well. Like if you make automation videos on, like if you make a long form YouTube video about anything inside of my school community, you will literally probably convert the exact same as me on my YouTube videos. And like the latest video that I published, not the latest one, but the video before that got like crazy amount of MRR, like thousands of dollars MRR. So if you would just copy that video and use your affiliate link, I can't see why not you would make like $1,000 a month. Hater saying 10, 10, 10, 10 is usually the rule. 10,000 impressions, 10,000 views, 100 clicks, 10 trials, 1 conversion. Yeah, that sounds pretty fair. Yeah. So we need, if you have 100 clicks to my thing, you can get 100 clicks, 10 trials, 1 conversion. Yeah, it seems fair. So if you got 100, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. So that was just one of the ideas. Like if you want to make more money on the, yeah, this means, yeah, that was what I was thinking as well. $23 per month for 1K views. I was like, well, it really depends. It depends a lot because like it depends on your niche. It depends on what video that you created. Like my long form YouTube videos, I can get like 1,000 views, but that can mean like $1,000 as well. So it really depends. It's very hard to say. I remember I asked my friend like how many YouTube long form for one YouTube short form, and they just don't have an answer. Like nobody has an answer. You might say like 1,000 to 1 for like a YouTube long form to a YouTube short. But it's like, is it more? Is like a 10,000 to 1? Like it's an interesting question, you know? Anyhow, we talked about that. We talked about the affiliate program. I haven't really talked about that before, but I really wanted to show it. And yeah, if you're wondering how I'm going to promote it, of course, I'm just gonna send to my my program. So everything I'm doing, you can sell yourself as an affiliate, like crunch those numbers. It could be insane. And also if you start making more money through that way, make your own school community after a while as well. But I don't see a reason why you can't get to like $4,000 per month with just affiliate marketing of mine or other people's school communities. So we did the publish automation. Bang. Glad to be part of this call. Thanks, Andy. Well, thank you so much, Animesh. Thank you so much, Hector, as well as everybody watching the replay happening every single Thursday. Hoping you're all having a fantastic Thursday coming up into December. I don't know if this is just me, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. All right, bye, guys. Peace and love.